breath and keep it quiet. Every little
Hey, what's everybody? Almost Grading back at it again with our first Destiny 2 video guide. Yeah, just our first video for Destiny 2. So hopefully you guys enjoy. If you do, make sure you guys like and subscribe. It means a lot. Make sure you guys share and leave a comment down below, okay? Like, make sure you leave a comment down below or else this won't work for you, okay? So yeah, make sure you guys leave a comment down below what you guys legit thought of the video. I need feedback, so make sure you guys give me feedback on what you thought about it, what I could have done better, and yeah. But this video is going to be a guide video to help you guys, if you guys can see what I'm using in the background, the Ace of Spades. So, the Ace of Spades is like a hand cannon, an exotic hand cannon in Destiny 2, and today I'm going to show you guys how to acquire it through a couple of easy steps, and a little bit of grinding too, obviously, because you know, what is a video game without a little bit of grinding? So yeah, a little bit of grinding and a couple of easy steps to do. So this is gonna be my first guide video for Destiny 2. I will have a lot more out for like quests and exotic quests too, but I just wanted to get this one out of the way just because I'm gonna be using this hand cannon a lot in my videos, just because I love this exotic. It's a very good exotic in my opinion. A lot of people might argue and say, oh well, Hawk Moon is better. Yes, the Hawk Moon is better. I love using the Hawk Moon too, but I just love using Ace of Spades because like the perks are different for guns. You know, I mean, Hawk Moon is really different from the Ace of Spades, so that's why I like using Ace of Spades too, because they both have their goods and bads and pros and cons. So yeah, also for the Hawk Moon, I will be having a video on how to get the Hawk Moon too, so stay tuned. But without further ado, let's jump right into it. The Ace of Spades. So, folding was never an option. Cade 6, RIP. As you guys can see, the power level is actually not that bad. And the power limit is infinite. And then we got the seasonal power cap, which is 1,310. So, not that bad. So, I mean, there's definitely better hand cannons in this gun, kind of like the Hawk Moon or the Thorn, obviously. So, but it's still not a bad gun to pick up. I definitely still suggest it. If it's something that's, you know, like how do I say this? For me, the reason really why I picked it up is because the Cade 6, I was like, bro, listen, I have to have Cade's gun. But then again, the gun is really, really good. Like, I got the Hawk Moon before this gun, and I still sometimes use this gun over Hawk Moon, which you guys probably think I'm crazy. I'm not saying the Hawk Moon's bad, because I love the Hawk Moon, I use it all the time. I use it with the gnawing hunger, but Ace of Spades isn't a bad gun, so definitely would pick it up. As you guys can see, you got the impact, the range, stability, handling, and reload speed. Not bad stats. Like I said, something like the Thorn or the Hawk Moon would be better, but definitely not bad stats at all. Then here's the rounds per minute, which is 140, which is, it's okay. Magazine, 13 bullets, so that's better than most hand cannons out there already. Like legendary hand cannons, it's 13 bullets you have. So definitely, if you can make it count, it's worth it. First, we're going to come over to the weapon perks, which our first one is actually the corkscrew rifling barrel. So it's balanced barrel, slightly increases range and stability, slightly increases handling speed. So definitely really good to have. High caliber rounds. So the shots from this weapon knock the target back farther, which is really good because if you get those enemies knocked back farther, you have your time to reload or your time to place down your healing, your healing ring. So it's definitely always good to have this, and also slightly increases range. So there you go. Really, really good thing to have on something like this. The magazine slightly increases range. Really good. This gun is really good for range. I didn't think it was, but it is an amazing gun for the range, especially in hand cannon wise. Now we come over to Firefly. Precision kills with this weapon increase reload speed and cause the target to explode. Very good. Dealing solar damage to nearby enemies. So yeah, and it's true, the enemies really will explode. So the precision kills, every precision like hit that you get, and if it's a precision kill, the reload speed will be way faster. so that's always good, obviously. And then sometimes it can cause the targets to explode, dealing solar damage to the nearby enemies. Very good. I can't complain about this perk at all. I really love it. I didn't believe that it actually exploded when I first got the weapon. I didn't believe it, and then I started using it, and I was like, oh my god, bro, they're actually really exploding. Like, it's a really, really good perk to have on a gun, if you ask me. But we come over here to smooth grip. This weapon is slightly easier to hold and aim, slightly increases the stability, and slightly increases handling speed. Always good in a gun, especially hand cannon. I mean, because the recoil, it always has that a little bit drawback, and then to have like the handling speed and the stability to be like that, always good. This is actually, the Ace of Spades is one of the faster hand cannons in my opinion. I don't know how fast it is from the Hawkmoon or the Thorn. I really want to do a test about that one day to see which one has the fastest recoil. We might do a video about that, so stay tuned. But yeah, I really want to do a test of which one has the fastest recoil. I'm really interested now. But this is one of the faster hand cannons, if you ask me. And especially for exotic, it's really, really good. I didn't expect the Ace of Spades to be really this good, especially when I seen the power level. Now you're saying, oh, well, power level doesn't always matter sometimes. Yeah, correct. If it's exotic, it's always going to be a better weapon than what you usually get for drops or from, like, the cryptics. But the weapon is surprisingly really good to me. I don't know why it's surprisingly good, but definitely suggest it for this reason. Now we come to the traits right here, and it's called Memento Mori. So reloading after a kill loads magazine with a few extra damage, so there you go. So a few extra damage bullets, and then it grants radar while aiming down sights. There you go. So it's really good actually. Now this trait is a little more Now usually the cool effect about this, now I know effects don't matter in a gun, but it is pretty cool because the gun will actually light up in like water blue flames, so it's really good. I think it's pretty cool, but this is actually, it's okay. It reloads with an extra damage, not bad at all. So yeah, so here you can infuse the weapon, so you can empower it more. So you can dismantle some weapons. Obviously I'm not going to dismantle my Hawkmoon or my Chaperone, even though I'm kind of iffy with the Chaperone right now. It's not the best exotic shotgun out there in my opinion. I used it, it's just like hip firing with it. It's really, really weird. I mean, I know it's a slug shotgun, but still, it's just, I don't know, it throws me off a lot. So yeah, but enough about the Chaperone. We're here about the Ace of Spades. Then obviously you can customize your appearance, but I always use it the original. So man, I think this is just ornaments. So never mind, that's just an ornament. There you can actually you can't put paint on this gun, I don't think. But I don't care because I like it original because yeah. But some more history about this gun. It was actually a dedication to Kate's sixth son. His name was Ace, and it was a big dedication to him. That's why he had designed it as an ace, like kind of like card gun. So I really like that. And then also obviously Kate 6 wields it for Destiny 1 and a little bit in Destiny 2, and then we see Aldrin and Solve actually wield it, which two of my favorite characters. I love Aldrin. I kind of hated him a little bit in Forsaken just because, come on, he killed Kate 6, like, frick off, dude. But, I mean, obviously he's a whole different person now. He's the Crow now, and he's not even Aldrin anymore. So I'm glad they gave that character a second chance. He was always kind of, like, cocky, and then, like, we see him have a drastic change when he meets, I forgot the name of his ghost already. It's a funny name. But, yeah. So, there's everything you really need to know about the Ace of Spades. Now let's move on to how to get it. Ace of Spades has actually changed, like, tremendously, like, big time. So, it used to be before Beyond Light, I believe before Beyond Light, you could come over to Banshee and you could pick up a quest called Cade's Will. Now you did have to buy the Forsaken DLC to be able to get this quest, But yeah, you bought the Forsaken deal or expansion, and then you come over to Banshee, and then he'd have a quest for you called Cade's Will. You have to do a couple of challenges, and then to give you the Ace of Spades. Now though, the quest has been vaulted, sadly. So now there's a different way you have to do it. So what you want to do is you want to come over here to Exotic Archives, the Monument of Lost Lights. I'm sorry, to Lost Lights. You want to come over here and you want to go to Forsaken on Exotics. So I'm going to preview it. Now, like I said, before you did have to have the Forsaken expansion, and it is still like that. You have to have the Forsaken expansion to be able to get really any of these weapons. So yeah, just letting you guys know, so make sure you guys do, if you can, cop the Forsaken expansion, like I said, if you can, and this is like one step of you getting it. So here it is, Ace of Spades. I already have it purchased, obviously. There's a couple of things you have to do before you actually get it though. You have to have 1 Ascendant Shard, 200 Etheric Spiral, then you have to have 125,000 Glimmer, and then 1 Exotic Cipher. So for the Etheric Spiral, you just go on the Tangled Shore, and then you can just go look for those around there. Loot as much as you can. It's basically like the plant of that area. So go around Tangled Shore, look for these. You can find them in Thieves Landing. There's a lot in Thieves Landing, and then after you're done getting all of them, and there's no more responding, you can just refresh Tangled Shore, and then go back and then try to see if there's more there, and just collect them through that way. For Glimmer, obviously you can do some trading with the spider, and you can go ahead and get at least 10,000 from him, and those are really cheap. Like, it doesn't cost a lot of things to be able to get the Glimmer from him. So I just go to the spider, get the Glimmer there, and then you should be good actually. Just make sure you go to the spider, get that Glimmer, and yeah, like I said though, it's 10,000 that you get from the spider, and you can keep buying it and buying it and buying it. It does not cost a lot at all. I think it costs a couple of Etheric Spiral, and that's about it. Or Spiral, so make sure you're just saving up, make sure you have enough to where you can get the Glimmer, and also the stuff for the Ace of Spades. For the Exotic Cipher, Azure actually has like certain things you can do for the Exotic Cipher, or you can go do some strikes and go do some gambit. You might have a lucky chance of getting these. I don't know how else you can really get these. I think you could probably get them from completing expansion quest. I'm not too for sure. Or sometimes from exotic quest. You can also probably get them. But my best bet is go over to Xur, find where he is, and then see what he can do, see what you can do for Exotic Cipher. Ascendant Shard. So for the Ascendant Shard, there's actually a couple ways you can get these. I'm gonna go ahead and show you. So you can actually come over to Banshee, and he will actually sell the Ascendant Shards right here. So it costs enhancement prisms and microphysic data. Lattice. I don't know.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
How to pronounce that? I just called it MD. So you have to get the MD to be able to get it. To get either, just try to do as much as quests and stuff as possible. I'm pretty sure you can get these easily. So yeah, enhancement prism, you can actually go ahead to Banshee and actually get those from him too. You need enhancement core, but those are not hard to get. You can get those from the season pass, and then you're also gonna need the micro phases and then some glimmer. Like I said, glimmer you get from the spider. But that's how you can get that's one way to get the Ascendant Shard. The other way is actually through the season pass. So if you go to season pass, you can get one on tier 85, tier 80. Can you get any more? Okay, yeah, tier 80 and tier 85, and then also you get one here, tier 94. So that's another way you can get the Ascendant Shards. I unlocked mine through Banshee, and I unlocked mine from the Season Pass. So if you can also get the Season Pass, that's one way to get the Ascendant Shards. Another way is if you actually go down to the Drifter and you keep leveling up with him, you actually get a free one while you level up. Okay, these guys are being so annoying, Jesus. But yeah, you keep leveling up with Drifter and keep doing Gambit and bounties for him. You level up, you actually get a free Ascendant Shard. So there you go. But after you do all that, what you want to do once you have all the materials, you want to come back over to the Monument to Lost Lights. Make sure you had the Forsaken expansion, and all you're going to do is it's gonna have like hold down X to be able to like actually purchase, and then you should actually be able to get this. So yeah, there's a way to get the Ace of Spades. So yeah, I hope this really helped you guys out. If it did, like I said, drop a like, subscribe, share, comment down below. I'm sorry this video was so stretched out. I just wanted to go fully in depth on how to get this weapon, just because when I first started off as a new player, it's like, how do you get this? Like I couldn't get it at all. Like I watched so many guides and stuff, and I just couldn't get it. And then I finally just put this together on how to get it, and then I figured it out. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Other than that, love you guys to death. Schedule is going okay so far. So yeah, other than that, peace.
I can feel like 80 rats in my Marys. Me and Drizzy back to back, it's getting scary. If you fucking with my eyes, just don't come near me. Put some bins all on your head like Justin Terry. Whoa. Richard Millie cuss a Lambo. Known to keep the